So before I get into my training this morning, it's just that relative to the path that one needs to go through, that I need to go through to acquire power, to acquire true power. Whatever I'm doing for an income, so long as it's not unethical, is totally irrelevant. There's so much that we can achieve on this planet, in this life. And if we become just focused on the cycle which keeps us grounded on this planet, there's a cycle which basically keeps us grounded and keeps us within the, you can say, karmic cycle. I don't like that, but for lack of a better term. The electronics in this phone, a lot of it's coming from slave child labor in Africa, human trafficking, child sex trafficking, organ harvesting, all this type of really bad exploitation. This is about a $200 billion worldwide black market industry. Do you think some portion of your salary is connected to that? Do you think there is enough money in there to bribe the politicians and the media not to do anything about it? Do you think that's why we don't hear anything about it? And on and on and on and on. So we're kind of stuck in this. Even if you're a police officer, some portion of your salary, it's connected within that cycle, keeping you, thinking that you have to satisfy this system. And women are even worse. They will sexually reward men who climb the ranks of this very corrupt system. They don't think about some women, of course, maybe men and women. This is not like a sex thing, Even let's say men who, I don't know, have something, have some beautiful, nice masculine quality that, of course, they're gonna reward women who are also climbing the same fucked up system and dependent on the same, connected in the same karmic cycle. Okay, so there's a kind of a spiritual idea about breaking free from the cycle. This calling it the cycle of life and death. And we're just going to keep getting living and getting reborn into this cycle and going through it until we decide that we would not like to continue on this cycle. Then we're going to have to, in that lifetime or in those sets of lifetimes which goes through that path to get off this, to get out of that cycle, you need to go through a type of cultivation to very very dedicated cultivation to get out of that cycle. So it's totally irrelevant, like what your job is to some degree. Not saying like in an absolute sense. Okay, do your we got to do our best here, but we have opportunity here on this world to build energy and actually to accumulate power as well. And that's not it's not the kind of power that it's derived from, money or status or whatever. And so that's the kind of power that I'm developing, It might not be easy to see, why should we, what's so great about this guy? But when I've developed this power and when I have, how many million volts at my fingertips, I can discharge a lot of energy and, help or use it for other applications. And also I have the ability to acquire spaceships that, it doesn't matter how much money you have within this cycle, within this corrupt, fucked up cycle, you're never going to require this kind of interplanetary technology. So some spiritual, explanations, they'll explain it as in like, yeah, man, they really just conflate these things together. Yeah.